There's one more thing I want to bring up. If you guys do anything here, something happened at this Fox.
The slowest shooting squirrels.
I know what you're talking about.
Raccoons.
I'm going to tell you, if you guys do any more of these stupid things, you will be gone. When you do stuff like that, it represents the team. You get the whole team in trouble. It is stupid. I'm going to tell you that right now. I don't know if anybody else thinks that it's not
I don't
stupid.
think it started out as kind of a fun thing. I don't know, and then all of a sudden he came out with his shirt off. I think that's when he got mad. He came out with his shirt off, and all of a sudden someone was shooting animals.
Kirk shot a squirrel.
Like,
Everybody needs to
shot
go.
3 baby raccoons is what I heard. On armadillo.
If one of you is doing something stupid, then you as teammates need to stop that person. Do you understand that?
No, listen up, listen up.
I'm serious. If you see somebody doing something stupid that is going to get this team into trouble, then it is up to you to address that individual and make them aware that what they're doing is stupid, okay? So, if you don't have a shirt on and you know you're supposed to have one on, and if somebody else is aware of that and that might get into trouble, they need to say, Kirk, get a shirt on. And you need to say, okay. And if somebody tells you that you're not supposed to shoot squirrels, if they have to tell you that, and you ever shoot a squirrel, then, you know what? And if you did not, then you did not do it. But we all know that, trust me, we have all done things that are not, you know what, whatever. All the stupid stuff that affects us as a team, because I will tell you, they are gunning for you guys out of PSP. They do not like you guys. I'm telling you that right now. They do not like you. This goes back to one problem. Part of it is we are going to do and be much more accountable to you guys. The other thing is that part of it is when you guys don't know if you're going to play up until the last minute, some people drop off and it puts them in a position that we have to go and get scrubs, whatever you guys want to call them, okay? Then we have to do that. You guys are going to have to pay the price, though, because if we go to an event and 4 days before that event, one of you drops out and puts us in a position that we need a scrub, then you guys are going to have to know that you will have a choice. You can stay behind and you don't have to play, but it's your teammates' fault. Because I cannot guarantee. That's why September 1 is the deadline. Now, could somebody get injured? Could things happen? Yes. But you guys have to really think about why do we have some strokes? Because we don't have enough players. Because other people aren't going. We need to either drop down and have one line go or 2 lines go, but having 3 lines go and none of them being quite right isn't going to work. So, you're right. Should you get your whole name trashed because you had to play with people that couldn't play? No, that should not happen. And we're at risk to do that if we have to get people to play when we go someplace. So, it's up to you guys to improve the name of this team, because I'm going to tell you there are team members that I have met that don't want to play on this team because some of the stupid stuff that goes on here. You know what that is. I think you know a whole lot better about what that is than I do. A lot of times I don't ask. I don't think I want to know. But I do know that each one of you wants to win, and each one of you wants to play. So.
Negative.
Oh, the skill is definitely here. You guys have the skill to win. There is no doubt about it. People talk about that. The refs talk about that. You know, they do talk to us. Jim's right. There is a lot of positive things. The only reason why that I think sometimes we're losing is because of this stupid stuff. This is worthless unless you have skill. Skill you gotta have. There's obvious skill. It's the lack of commitment and nonsense and getting rid of like the little housekeeping duties that are required to have a team. That's what you guys do. That's what's lacking. And Jim is 100% right. There are people who really feel that you have skill.
Later today, we toe shot.
Each one of you makes a big damn difference. You got that? If you don't come with your pads and you don't have your elbow pads and you don't have a marker, that is really just a waste of time and energy. Because what you're saying is that you don't think that you're important and that your stuff doesn't matter. It matters. Each one of you matters. We cannot win without each person doing what they need to do. There's no reason why you guys should not be winning. Absolutely none. You have the skill. It's just, we need to have a little bit more class, and I think you guys will have a little bit less trouble having people stay on your team for one. And partly, this is a financial obligation for everybody. There isn't a person here that I know that just has money just to throw at this. Everybody has discussed their, each individual expression of how difficult it is to pay for these things and to collect. And you know how much money we waste? It's not right. It is not right. So, it's expensive to fly. It's expensive to go to these places. We do go, and we have too many people in a room, and we do all these things. And you know what? We can live with that. That's not the problem. I don't hear you guys complaining about that. But you guys got to think about that. So if you are going, and we've got so many people, and you guys need to narrow it down and narrow it down. On the back of that list is also a supply list. If you guys don't know what you need, or you feel that that supply list is inadequate, then you need to get to me, and I will send out an email, and I will make other suggestions to add what we need to have. Everybody has no excuse from this day forward to go to an event without their stuff unless they have specifically made one of us aware, and we are compensating for that. We're bringing extra gear or whatever we need. I'd like each one of you to sign that. I will email you a copy if you want it, but I want each one of you at least to acknowledge that you're aware that what happened today. And I want that.
Give it to you now.
Yep.
Robert,